Hi, this is Kay Lowry, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to get students to play beautiful phrases. It's always hard for a young child to get an abstract concept like phrasing. How do you play starting softly and getting louder to the peak of the phrase and then getting softer to the end of the phrase? Well, I created an imaginative story with memorable characters so that after we review the story, kids are really motivated to go to their music and find those beautiful phrases. There are 5 examples of different musical situations that show how you can choose the peak of a phrase. And you can use the memorable characters to make it fun. So here's how it works. You get a link to Google Slides presentation. You make a copy. If you want to use it in your studio in in-person lessons, or even just sharing your screen on an online lesson, you can do it that way. You can also put it on an iPad and let students look at it by themselves. So the Musical Magical Queen is a fairy tale that shows about how to get started with musical phrasing. The neat thing about it is, even if your kids don't read, when they get to the slides that have this little icon, this audio file, they can hover over it, click it, and then they can hear me reading the story. Now, not all the kids in my studio are into fairy tales. My boys in my studio wanted a more manly, up-to-date version, so they asked me for a comic book superhero version. So I took the same imaginative 5 examples and put them in a comic book story called Tonal and Sonica, Heroes of the Phrase. And it's the same thing. You can get an audio version file that you can read to the student. The student gets to see the impact of their playing right away. I hope you and your students really enjoy the Musical Magical Queen and Tonal and Sonica. You can get links to both of these at lilavis.com.